Griffin, how about a Yahoo?
Yeah, sure. This Yahoo was sent in by level 9000. Yeah, Drew Davenport. Thank you, Drew. It's by Yahoo Answers user Justin Bieber. Probably not accurate. Who asks? Boxing combinations? Boxing combos I can use that are unique and cool.
Do you mean like the old 1-2?
Like the old 1-2, yeah. I think that's...
The new 1-2?
Yahoo user Bundini says the very basic combo is the 1-2 or jab straight. Doesn't look exciting, but if you can master it, the timing and accuracy, it's also the most effective and dangerous. My favorite, though, is the 3-3-2 or the double hook, body and head and straight. Tyson loved throwing it, and if you have the speed and explosiveness of Tyson's fist, and I do, no one would survive it.
Survive it? Wait. Sorry? No one would survive your crazy punch combo?
Oh, I've got these just crazy murder hands.
Yeah. And he did, and I do.
I think my favorite combo is the nut butthole.
And how does that work, Travis?
You punch the left nut, and then you punch the right nut, and while they're hunched over, you punch
Why
the
would they? You'd have to get completely around them. This would be an extremely difficult maneuver to pull off, Travis.
Listen, Griffin, this is not a beginner
The precision you would need to isolate each testicle would be impossible.
This is why I never fight Stretch Armstrong anymore, because he would always go for that combo.
Can I say something? If I had to get in a boxing match against Jeff Probst right now, I feel like I actually could pull this off, because I feel like I know that territory like so super well.
Better than he knows it himself.
I can punch that shit in like the Konami code, just using his different areas as the inputs.
Wouldn't boxing be better if they could do like moves? If they like studied the combos and they could like Hadouken?
Oh, that would be fucking tight. If in the Pacquiao Mayweather match, like, if anything had happened in that match, it would have been cool. But if like at one point, like Mayweather's just like, oh, pretty good fight, yoga fire, and then spit yoga
Get
fire.
Get over here.
Yeah. Man, that would be tight.
Oh, it seems the champ has been frozen. Oh, and he shattered. Okay,
well, that's the end of the match. We'll get him back together for you.
Yeah, that would be good. Boxing's not my thing. Have you guys ever just like sat down for some boxing?
Yeah.
I hear it's the most beautiful sport.
It's not. Right? I think there's a lot of sports more beautiful.
The sweet science.
Sweet science. That's what I was looking for.
The most dangerous game.
Now that I would watch.
You know, it's a weird thing because almost like with most sporting events, like sort of what you're gonna get, right? Like at least if you're sitting down to watch something produced by the WWE, you're gonna get showmanship. You're gonna get some drama.
Yeah.
You're gonna get some high flying action. If you're watching a football match, there's gonna be some downs. There's gonna be passes, and it's gonna last around 2.5 hours ish.
And even if it's like a low scoring thing, it's like, oh my God, the defense.
The tension is still there.
Go.
There are boxing fights where somebody just punches somebody so hard that it knocks them out, and that's the end. They don't wake him back up and say, hey, people paid a lot of money for this.
You got to finish, though.
You have to finish it.
I bought a 12-pack of a seasonal microbrew. I can't wait to have a great evening with it. Well, all right, bye, guys.
And they don't refund you for the unused portion of the fight. So they don't prorate it.
They should make you go 12 rounds. Like if you can't...
They prop you up like we get a bird in the corner.
If you can't get up, the guy's just going to lay on the ground and punch you.
Just keep punching him.
He doesn't have to, but he could.
He could just lay down beside you and stare at the ceiling.
Does everybody remember
he have to go the whole time?
Everybody remember he laid down first, right? Okay.
I'm going to nap now, too. If he wakes up, you wake me up. I don't want him to punch me while I'm asleep.
A knockout should be if the guy counts to 150. That should
and
be
he
a
doesn't
knockout.
lose track while there's people throwing numbers at him randomly.
What if there was a crew that they could bring in? We'll call them a boxing Funtime squad. And if a match lasts 35 seconds, right? In a Ronda Rousey fight, for example, which not boxing, but fine. And then she does her thing, gets out there, 35 seconds, down, match is over. But, like, I've got, like, my crew together. Like, I worked hard to get my whole squad together. And I'm trying to, like, hang out and be entertained. What if there was, like, a Funtime squad that could, like, get out there and, like, do some improv games for 2 hours?
Wait, I like that.
Maybe you get a clown up there to stand in front of her with a cape. And she just runs at him, and then he hides in a barrel.
Yeah.
What if it was just like if you go down, the next in line, like now your trainer has to go out, and if your trainer goes down, now like your hype man has to go
Yeah.
out.
and now your
hype
and now
man
your
goes
son.
down. Yeah, and it's just like succession.
So, oh
right?
shit! That way, when you're fighting, it's like I've got to do good in this fight because I do not want my son in the ring with Tyson. Because then if he goes down, then my grandkid's gonna go in, and he's 2 months old,
And he's terrible. He hasn't mastered the 1-2 yet.
no, his 3-3-2
What if-
is good though.
What if after you get knocked out, if it was too early, after you get knocked out, like a ring of people dressed exactly like you, like hop into the ring and encircle the person like in a kung fu movie.
Oh, shit.
So then you have to take them all on at once. The final challenge.
Well, now they have to fight a shadow version of themselves. And like,
Oh,
so
that
like
would be good.
You knocked out Steven, but now you have to fight yourself, but evil. And like all your moves are equal.
Maybe after you get
outsmart them.
Maybe after you get knocked out, you transform into a giant pulsating mass with one flashing glowing eye
Oh my
in front,
God.
and you're shooting lasers and fireballs and stuff.
Yeah.
He's
It
got to
seems the
find
challenger has entered his second form.
that would be
But
boxing.
and here's what they don't tell
Yeah.
you: you're supposed to lose that fight.
Yeah, you have to.
Because then you wake up in like the in the inn, and it's like, oh,
In the
he's
boxing
rampaging
inn.
the town.
You must become Dovahkiin if you're gonna take on Manny Pacquiao. You must become the hero you are always meant to be.
Welcome to be still, hero. You're in Mighty Glove Village. Awaken and take these wooden gloves in preparation. No, you can't leave the village until you find steel gloves and a mouth guard.
Unfortunately, your punching shield was destroyed in the fight.
Well, Brian, it seemed like the over-under on that match was way off. It was much shorter than we thought it was going to be. Pacquiao just could not hang in there. Now we must go collect the 7 crystals of legend and
But first, you have to find the missing cat for the local old woman before you can leave the village.
do a little bit of grinding in the haunted forest and just collect the magic sword. And I think now, Steve, let me stop you right there. You cannot bring a sword into the ring. That is boxing 101. No swords.
It would be an amazing bit of intimidation if you like lean in and just as the match starts, it says, "You should have destroyed my Horcruxes first."
Yeah, sure.
They would just lay down because they knew they weren't going to get it.
I've got the Elder Wand in my glove.
That's also against the rules.
What?